actions, every anger.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Cal's Place. Hope everyone is doing great today. I am back with another video, you guys. It has been a minute since I've posted. So a lot has been going on, you guys, within the last like month and a half to 2 months because I have not posted in forever. There's a couple reasons for that. As you remember, I told you guys that I lost my job a while back, and that's why I wasn't posting before, and it pretty much became the actual reason why I decided to give YouTube a break. I didn't mean to give it a break, but it's like I didn't have any money. I literally was broke. I couldn't go out of my house. Like, I couldn't go to the movies. I couldn't do anything, and I wanted to do like challenges for my videos, but a lot of the time when the challenges I wanted to do for my videos required money. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break, I'm just gonna chill for a while, I'm just gonna relax, have a vacation, not really a vacation, but a vacation, and just look for a job, and then once I would find a job and once I would get settled, then I would come back to YouTube and just start from there. So as you can see, I am back, and I am back for good. Hopefully there won't be any more long breaks, but again, like losing my job, you guys, was very unexpected. I used to work at a shoe store, and it closed. Rent was too high at a mall. Malls aren't doing that great these days. I literally was out of work for 6 weeks. It was insane. So now I'm back. I've found a new job, which will be the whole purpose of this video today, as you can see, and everything is great. I'm mentally awesome. Working out is going fantastic. However, I did get sick over the weekend, so I literally missed an entire week of working out. I am so upset because literally if like you miss just a few days, it's like crazy because I feel like you're working out consistently and you like miss days of being sick, or maybe you just can't work out for a couple days. It's like literally, you guys, I feel awful. But I mean, I'm still pretty good. Like, I've lost like 10 pounds total. I have lost a lot of inches. I am, girls, if you know what I'm talking about, I am finally losing that cellulite at last. So literally things are starting to change like little by little. My face is starting to look good. I'm starting to look good. My clothes are fitting again. Like, you guys, I'm in a great place right now. Like, I am so happy with my life right now. Like, and I just got a good job. I'm excited. I'm taking a summer class starting next week, which I'm not excited for because of the timing, but because I have to get up literally at 6 o'clock every morning, twice a morning for my twice a week class in the summer. I'm gonna be 25 this August. I don't like being old, but I am excited for my birthday. I'm going to Vegas to celebrate my birthday, guys. Like, this summer, I'm looking forward to it. Like, it's gonna be good. I'm still single. I'm looking but not looking, so we'll see where my love life goes, because eventually I want to turn this into a couple channel. You know, I want my significant other to be part of my channel, pranks, vlogs, all that good stuff. It's not going to be me all by myself forever, so hopefully that will come in at the right time. So anyways, you guys, so let's get started with this video. As you can see by the title, this video is going to be about how to get a job at American Eagle. So I am officially a hiring manager at American Eagle. I work in LA. So as you all know, I live in Ventura County, but now I am working in LA. It's a lot better. It's a commute, but it's cool. You know, it's not bad. I am loving it. I've been there for 2 weeks, almost 3. It's been pretty rough. It's a lot of stuff to learn, but everyone seems really nice. I'm sure they need to get to know me better. That way they can be more talkative, because obviously when you meet new people, you know, they're just going to be like kind of like iffy with you, which I totally understand. Plus, I'm one of the top 4 managers of the store, so it's not like I'm a sales associate again. I'm officially, like, I'm like a top-notch manager. So I feel like the sales associates who are my age, like, they kind of don't want to get to know me because they're just like, okay, why do I want to be friends with my manager kind of thing. But I don't know. I'm so chill that way. Like, I will be friends with anybody. Sales associate, stock associate, store manager, co-manager, you know, it doesn't really matter. So let's just get straight to the video. Now, so I've divided into, not 2 sections, I've divided into 1. Well, let's just start from the very beginning. So I'm going to start with step number 1 is how to apply at American Eagle. So, and since I'm a hiring manager, you guys are so welcome to post questions or anything of what you think American Eagle's looking for, and or really like just to ask me like, hey, like help me out like with an interview or something like that, or I'm the, you know, just kind of show me if you guys really want to work for American Eagle and you need some advice, you are so welcome to help, to ask me any questions. Like I said, especially since I'm a hiring manager, I know what I want to look for in my staff. So yeah, you guys can definitely ask me questions. Okay, so how to apply at American Eagle, first of all. So the way I applied, I'll tell you my background because it's still kind of the same thing as a sales associate. So the way that I applied is that I went on where did I go? I went on, so I saw it on Indeed, but from Indeed, it takes you to the actual website. So I applied for the actual title of my position is a staffing supervisor. Now, if you want to know what a staffing supervisor is, it's someone who takes onboarding, someone who hires, obviously, new staff members. This is the person who does like all the paperwork on the computer, and I am the person who makes all the schedules. So I make everybody's schedules, the store manager, the assistant manager, my own schedule. I make everybody's schedule. Like we go week by week at my store, but every store I know can be different. So I'm not quite sure about that. So that's what the staffing supervisor is, aka hiring manager. So I applied online. It was quick and easy. It took about 30 minutes. And then literally, you guys, I applied literally like a couple days after my store closed. Or yeah, I applied a couple days after my store closed. This process, you guys, took 5 weeks. It should not take 5 weeks. However, my store manager at the time, the store manager at the time of my location, she was actually kind of on her way out of the company. So she was literally trying to hire a staffing supervisor really last minute before she left, because, you know, she just wanted to take care of it before she left the company. And it literally took them 5 weeks. And she said that it took them 5 weeks, mostly because for the staffing supervisor, there was another girl out of state who was moving to LA, and I guess for school or something, and I guess she was a staffing supervisor over there. I think it was like North Carolina. She was just gonna transfer the position, but she was still doing interviews just in case something happened, and just in case that girl didn't work out, or something like went wrong, or maybe they didn't like her, or maybe she decided not to, you know, to transfer to American Eagle over here. So literally, that's why the process probably took so long. Well, actually, she took forever to call me. First of all, she took about a week. She took 2 weeks to call me. 2.5 to 3 weeks to actually even call me for an interview. So that process, you know, I want to say it wasn't even a 5-week process. It was actually a 7-week process, if I think about it. Maybe about a 7-week process. So anyway, she called me. She told me to come in to the store for an interview, which I did literally like 2 days later. So I went 2 days later for the interview. Everything is great. Obviously, I'll let you know a couple of the questions that she asked, and she also kind of asked. I'm sure she asks this also to sales associates. That way you guys can relate it too if you're just applying for a sales associate. So she pretty much asked me, just kind of tell me about yourself. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun? That kind of thing. And then she's like, describe like your education background. So she wanted to know about like if I'm going to school, how long will I keep going to school? I told her that. What has been my history in retail? I've been in retail for 5 years. I told her that. I've told her a couple of my recent stores that I worked for, which I was a manager as well. And obviously it kind of goes into more depth into it, kind of like, I'll give you an example. She asked me, how would you resolve a conflict that you have with one of your coworkers or something like that? I think she asked me that. How do you deal with an angry customer? If, you know, obviously if they have a problem with whatever. Have you ever been, she asked me, what is your weakness and what is your strength? A lot of people in retail ask this question. Honestly, I haven't done interviews yet because I'm still in training mode, but honestly, when I start hiring people, I feel like that's something I'm going to ask them too. So like, what's your greatest strength? What's your greatest weakness? And the way I like to do it is like, I like to start off with the weakness, but then I say, well, my greatest weakness is this, but then you kind of convert it, but my greatest strength is that I am resolving my greatest weakness. Kind of like that kind of thing, because it makes you look good. I learned that from pageant world, so that's how I kind of, like, you make a negative into a positive with that same thing. So that's how I did it. So yeah, and honestly, we really just talked. Like, it wasn't even like a serious interview. American Eagle, you guys, is so casual. Like, it is literally so chill. Like, we were just talking, laughing. Literally, our interview lasted like 50 minutes, and majority of it was just us talking about life. Literally, that's all it was. Like, maybe, yeah, a couple questions about my work history, obviously, my education. But honestly, it was just kind of us just kind of talking as friends. And I think that's really why I loved the interview with Jennifer. That was her name. So then she said, okay, like, she told me about the girl who might be transferring. She said, I don't know if it's going to work. I'll let you know. I will definitely set you up with a second interview with Megan. And Megan was a store manager at an outlet location. I was not at an outlet location. I am in a mall location. But one of her good friends was a store manager at an outlet not too far from us, maybe about an hour. So she said, your second interview will be with her. And it was still for that position, but she said in case that girl did transfer, or in case she did give it to somebody else, because again, she wasn't too sure if I should take it, because she said, you know, this position is pretty hard. You have to hire people. You have to schedule people. I've never had any experience with that. I've never had to schedule people. I've never had to hire people. Yeah, I've put in like maybe like in 2 cents, my 2 cents and my opinions on hiring people, but I've never had to actually do it. So she felt like, okay, like, is Raquel ready for this? Is she ready for this kind of position? But she still loved me. So she's like, you know, and then she just obviously she said, you know, if this doesn't work out, would you mind staying for a sales associate? I honestly didn't want to, but I needed a job at that point. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, if it doesn't work out, I'll go for the sales associate. And then that's how it ended. So literally, it took her a week and a half just to get back to me. And she finally called me saying, okay, Megan's ready for an interview with you. And it was the week after that. So I was just like, okay. And she's like, here's her number. Wait for her call. It'll be this time at this time. I was like, okay, that's cool. During this whole process, I was still looking for other jobs because I literally needed a job by this point. I had so many interviews and so many rejections. It was ridiculous. And so then, obviously, the following week I had an interview with Megan, the store manager for the outlet location, which is about an hour away. And honestly, you guys, that was probably even better. That was a better interview than it was with Jennifer. And I don't know why, but I just absolutely loved Megan. I loved her, and she was so fun. She was outgoing. She was so easy to talk to. Again, these were like easy interviews. And of course, obviously when I start to hire people, I'm going to make it easy too, because it's American Eagle. It's like, yeah, it's retail, but you should try to make it as casual and relaxed as possible, as much as possible, because you don't want to make it like too like serious, just because I feel like people are going to get intimidated and nervous, and you don't want people to get intimidated and nervous around you. So I loved Megan. She was great. We talked for like half an hour, I want to say, over the phone, and she loved me. Like, she was crazy about me. She's like, I love you. I think you're great. I'm going to tell Jennifer that I love you. And I was like, okay, great. So literally 6 days passed and I hadn't heard anything. And I was like, okay, crap. And I had Jennifer's cell phone number. And I was just like, hey, Jennifer, like, what's going on? And she's like, hey, Raquel. She's like, yeah. She's like, I know you had an interview with Megan. She said it went good, but she hasn't gotten back to me completely because she's out of town for a conference. So the following week, literally, she was going to call Megan, and Megan would give her the final results, because Jennifer was still also interviewing more people for that position. I think it was probably me against 2 other people now, plus the girl who was transferring. And so I was like, oh my God, like, what if I don't get this job? I was just like, so literally another week passes by, and I texted her again. And I was just like, hey, Jennifer, like, what's going on? I was like, any updates on this position? Like, what's happening here? So she finally called me. And she's like, hey, Raquel, like, how's it going? I was like, hey. So she pretty much told me, she's like, yeah. She's like, I talked to Megan. She loved you. I loved you. And she's like, the girl who apparently was going to transfer, apparently, I guess they didn't like her. I'm not too sure what happened. Either they didn't like her enough for that store, or maybe she decided not to transfer to that specific location, if that makes sense. And so they needed a backup plan. And they obviously had other candidates, and I was one of them. And she just said, you know, like, it didn't work out with her, but you know what, you were our top pick. Like, we absolutely loved you. Like, you know, obviously you're gonna come new into this position. You're gonna obviously be trained on all kinds of things you've never ever been like ever seen before. She's like, but we loved you. We think you'd be a perfect fit with your personality. You know, you would be so great with customers and everything. And there you go. I was literally hired. She called me and she hired me. She's like, yep. She's like, we loved you. Come in 2 days and to do your like I-9 stuff and like your, you know, obviously your social security stuff and whatever. And I was literally so stoked, you guys. I was so excited. And so they offered me, so in California for this position, if you really want to know, it is $15 an hour, and it is only part-time, unfortunately, but I will be getting a lot of hours. I will be getting from 25, I think they said, like I'll be getting like 25 hours, and during the holidays and during busy times, I'll be working over 30. So it'll be like 30 to 35 over busy times and 20 to 25 to 30 on regular weeks, kind of slow regular weeks. $15 an hour. And literally that's the highest retail job I've ever been paid. Like literally, like way more. And way more than Tory Burch. And I worked at Tory Burch and they were only paying me $12.50 for Tory. So this was and obviously it's because I'm a hiring manager, so of course they're gonna pay me more. But honestly, this was so great. Obviously it's only part-time, but they said I could grow into full-time. And of course, if you really want to know the way the staff works at American Eagle, it's store manager, which we will be getting a new store manager. Our store manager comes in next week or the week after, I believe. He's getting trained at another location. So it'll be our store manager. His name is Steven. And then it's the selling manager. A selling manager is like an assistant manager. So there's that. So it's the store, the selling. Selling is full-time. It's like the assistant, the right hand of the store manager. There's the merch manager, so the merchandise manager. They are also full-time. So that's Jessica. She's full-time as well. And she obviously takes care of the stock, the floor sets and all that stuff, but she is on the floor a lot. So the merch manager is also on the floor a lot. And then there's me, the hiring, staffing supervisor of the store. So I do the onboarding, I do hiring, I do the scheduling, all that great stuff like I just said. And I'm only part-time, but hopefully I can work into full-time if they give me that into that same position. Or obviously I would wait to see if something else opens up in the company or something like that. Because there's other American Eagles that I could go to in case something else opens up. Because obviously I would not mind being a selling manager. You know, that's probably my goal, or maybe even a store manager. You never know. Because American Eagle pays pretty decently, I want to say, when it comes to management. Sales associates, not so much, obviously. They always keep it at minimum wage for sales associates. And then after staffing, it's a lead cashier. Lead cashier is not a part of the actual management team. However, lead cashier is still a big responsibility and they still get over 20 hours. So I say if you want to be more than a sales associate, go for a lead cashier if your store offers it. I know an outlet definitely does because outlet's bigger and outlet needs more people. So if you really want to work for an American Eagle, I say go for an outlet. I got lucky and got the store with good, decent hours and good pay. But had it not been for this, I probably would have chosen an outlet. So there's that. So that's how that works. That's how my entire process went. So now I'm going to talk about dress code, hair, and discounts. So I'm sure that's what everybody wants to know. So discounts, the way it works is that every floor set, which is about every 2 to 3 months, so every floor set when it happens, which actually we will be getting a floor set in 2 weeks, for example. So every time there's a floor set, everyone gets to choose 10 to 12 pieces, regular price, and you get it at 60% off. Now, I have heard about 80%. Now, I believe that is only to like the jean stylists, the jean experts, and I believe the management. I believe the management does get the 80% off the 12 to 10 pieces. No, they only get 80% off on, I believe, 2 to 3 items from what I've heard, but I haven't been confirmed on that. So don't take my word for it, but I know it's like 2 to 3 items maybe for an 80%, and the rest is 60 for the 12, obviously a part of the 10 to 12 for every floor set, which is about every 2 to 3 months. Now, on a regular, like if without, there's no floor sets or anything, and a regular discount is at 40%, and then clearance is an extra 25%. So I think that's really great, because a lot of stores in clearance, you don't even get the extra 25, but at American Eagle, you do. So I think that's really cool. Dress code. So for dress code, it's obviously really chill, kind of like Hollister. Obviously, if you've seen my Hollister video, well, I'll get that at the very end. But anyway, but it's a lot like Hollister if you ever worked for Hollister. It's very casual, you can wear sandals, you know, flip-flops, jeans, booty shorts, crop tops. It's that kind of store, just like Hollister. I absolutely love it. I love how casual it is. That's why I kind of went for American Eagle, because I liked Hollister, obviously, so obviously I wasn't going to go back to Hollister, so I wanted, you know, American Eagle, or either that or, Abercrombie, and I got an offer at Abercrombie, which is also the same as Hollister, but it's for the actual Abercrombie store, but I actually turned it down because I got hired at American Eagle. So again, like, I turned down Abercrombie. That's so weird. But yeah, so dress code is just pretty casual. I can have my nails, so that's kind of cool. I can get to wear fake nails as much. So I think that's really great that I get to wear my fake nails. Because I really didn't want to find a job that did not allow that, like Hollister. Well, Hollister, again, like I said in my Hollister video, it really depended on the store. I know some stores were allowing the acrylic, and a lot of the stores were not allowing it. But American Eagle does allow it altogether, and that's what I love about it. Other than that, oh, I believe your hair color, you can have tattoos, you just can't show them. You just can't show them off. But I have heard in different American Eagles where people do show off their tattoos, so I just think it depends on your store manager. And for piercings, it's only, I believe, one piercing. Either like one like on your nose or one on your ear. Well, actually, I don't even know if you can have a nose piercing. I don't know. Don't take my word on that either. But I know you can't have too many piercings or anything like that, because it's considered still like a little bit distracting in American Eagle company. But other than that, it's pretty chill, and I love that because I'm like really girly, but I'm also kind of casual as well. And I don't like dressing up. I don't like retail stores that make you like dress up in blazers and slacks. That's not for me. That's why I kind of push my way towards that surfing, like, you know, BOGO kind of look kind of thing, you know, that kind of thing. So anyways, that is pretty much my interview experience, and that's how you apply to American Eagle. That's the dress code, that's the discounts. That's the only thing I can think of in this video, you guys, for American Eagle. Now, what I was saying earlier is just, I think it's really funny how I'm literally now working for Hollister's and Abercrombie's competitor. And it's kind of funny because in my mall, Hollister is right across from us. So it's kind of weird in that way. But no, obviously, offense to Hollister. I love American Eagle jeans more. I've always loved American jeans a little bit more than Hollister, but I like Hollister jeans too. I'm kind of a little bit of both. So I honestly don't mind. But again, oh, in American Eagle though, you cannot wear logos. So you can't wear Hollister in American Eagle, obviously, or any other logo like Guess logos or whatever logo, you know, just kind of whatever. If it has a logo, just don't wear it in American Eagle. Same thing for Hollister, like I said in that video, don't wear it to Hollister. Don't wear an American Eagle logo in Hollister. Looks kind of weird. So anyways, I just thought that was funny how I'm now working for American Eagle, which is like the huge competitor of Hollister and Abercrombie. Just thought that was really weird. But anyways, you guys, that's pretty much it for that. That's all I have to really talk about American Eagle. I think I've covered a lot of it. However, if you have any questions for me, especially since I'm a hiring manager now at American Eagle, don't hesitate to leave any questions you have for me below. Obviously, every store is different, so I'm not going to obviously guarantee you on certain stuff, but I will definitely answer as best to my knowledge, and I will reply as quickly as possible. So that's it for that. I hope you guys enjoyed my new intro. I decided to make a new intro because I was tired of my old one. I was overweight in that intro. So as I'm losing weight, I'm gonna get like a new intro kind of every so often. So this is my new recent one. Obviously this summer, later in the summer, I'll probably make a completely different one until I get to the one I actually really want to use as my intro. Plus I'm just kind of practicing my editing skills, that kind of thing. So anyways, you guys, that's it for me on the whole American Eagle thing. That's it for me on the whole update on my life thing. As for my next video, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to literally have to make a schedule of like YouTube alone on what I want to post. And now that I have more money coming in, now I might be able to do more challenges and stuff in the future. So there's that as well. But anyways, you guys, I think that's it for me today. I think I've pretty much covered everything. Obviously, don't forget to do the usual. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out my recent videos, which are a little bit far away, but don't forget to check out recent videos that I uploaded before this one. Don't forget to follow me on social media, on Instagram and Twitter. The links will be down below and at the end of this video as well. So that's it for me. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about my about my journey to American Eagle. I am so excited to start this really crazy job. It's going to be insane. American Eagle is one of the busiest retail stores that happens during the summers and holiday season. So this will definitely be a different kind of experience. But I'm almost 3 weeks in this job, so as time will tell, I'll learn more, and I will learn more about my position and more about American Eagle. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for waiting around. So sorry it took me so long to upload this video, but I hope you will be back next time, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye!